What I'm going to be talking about today on this Red Pen Friday is a Sheaffer 550 pen and pencil set in burgundy. But before I get to that, I do want to correct myself. When I did the video on the Sheaffer Imperial 4, this was the pen that I was talking about as an Imperial 4, which says lifetime on the clip, lifetime on the barrel, and lifetime on the cap. In 1963-1964, as I mentioned, for the 50th anniversary of Sheaffer, they decided to add the lifetime, I guess you could say, logo or printing, stamping on the pen. In 1963 and 1964, Sheaffer did not call this an Imperial 4. In fact, they called it a Lifetime 2000. I wanted to make that correction because if you see Lifetime on here, if you're looking up pens and you see Lifetime on it, it's exactly the same dimensions as I went over in the video. But in fact, this is not called or considered an Imperial 4, even though it replaced it. It's essentially the same pen with some differences, but I just wanted to make that correction. And the label here that says Imperial 4, I don't know if that was done at the factory or if that was done later on at the person who was selling the pen. I don't know. Just wanted to make that correction. This is, even though it is more or less of an Imperial 4, it is not an Imperial 4. It is a Lifetime 2000. In 1965 or 1966, they went back to the Imperial 4 designation. Okay, I hope that got cleared up. All right, so now I'm going to be talking about the 550. The 550 is called by some people, a lot of people possibly, a quasi-imperial. It's plastic cap, plastic barrel, 14 karat gold, diamond shaped inlaid nib. Beautiful design. It does have that up tilted nib. It does have a short clip here. It is a cartridge pen, as you can see. Not done with you yet. And it came with two, this is new old stock obviously, two cartridges and one converter. And I believe this is from 1972. The reason I'm going to say 1972 is I look down here, 572. May of 1972. So this could be 1972, it could be 1973, or this could mean absolutely nothing, but I'm going to assume this was produced in 1972. So again, it is a very lightweight pen. It is new old stock. Unfortunately, it looked like somebody put some tape or something on the chrome collar here, or the chrome band, because it is kind of got a wavy look to it, and also I noticed some pitting going on. It is not a spring-loaded clip. The clip is gold plated with the white dot. The band here is gold plated. It does say on the barrel here, made in the USA, Sheaffers. It is a nice looking pen, I would have to say. I do prefer the longer clip. I do like the inlaid gold. The pencil here is again Sheaffer's USA, gold plated collar or band, gold plated clip with the white dot, and to produce the lead you just turn the cap piece here. And you can see it still has a sticker, Sheaffer 550 for $3.95. On the pen, Sheaffer's 550 fine, so it does have a fine nib, and this was $10 at the time. Now if I go over the specs on this, let me pull this back out. Capped, it is coming in at 5 1/8 of an inch or 13 centimeters. Uncapped, 4.5 inches or 11.4 centimeters. Posted, as it is now, 5 3/4 or 14.6 centimeters. Barrel diameter is 10.7 millimeters, and then the nib length, the reason I'm giving that is because, like I said in the Imperial 4 video, these do have different nib lengths from the tip here to the inlaid section here. That's coming in at 24.6 millimeters. And then it is a short clip, and that's coming in at 30 millimeters. It is a nice looking pen. Again, it is lightweight. And of course, this does not have a cartridge or a converter in it, and so that makes it even lighter than it would if you added that. Now, as far as the pencil goes, this has more showing of pitting in the tip part or the nib, and again some pitting on the band here. So the dimensions on the pencil are 5 inches or 12.7 centimeters. Barrel diameter is 9.58 millimeters, and the clip length is the same on both pens at 30 millimeters. And they came in this kit. Again, this was, I'm assuming, 1972, so I don't know if that had changed. I'm sure it had at some point. And you can see this fit together like this. And on the sleeve here, it says, "This sleeve for shipping purposes only. Please remove at time of sale or display. To remove instruments, plural, remove wood grain cover." Again, this is new old stock. I'm keeping it new old stock. I haven't run any ink through it. I may at some point decide to try and polish up the band. The clip seems fine, but you can see it's got the squared off top. Again, this was referred to as a quasi-imperial, so there are going to be a lot of similarities. It is, again, a light pen, and I will show you the weight right now. Now all I need to do is grab the scale. 14.45 grams. And I'll do the pencil. 15.76 grams. And just to show you what that means in comparison to the two companion weight pens I have here, the Bic disposable is coming in at exactly 5 grams. And the Parker Jotter, this is the traditional, is coming in at 15.35. So as you can see, the Jotter is heavier than this. Again, this does not have the converter or the ink cartridges, which probably wouldn't make that much of a difference, but it still is a light pen. Move the Jotter. Again, because I am using this as keeping this as a new old stock pen, I am not inking it up. I'm not putting a converter or a cartridge in it. I did consider it at one point, but I like to leave new old stock as new old stock because it's only going to be that way once. So anyway, that for Red Pen Friday. This is the Sheaffer 550 pen and pencil set, burgundy, fine, and it came in at $13.95 when it was new. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If so, you can click like or subscribe or do whatever you want. Anyway, thanks for watching, and well, I guess I could say enjoy your Friday, but chances are you're probably not going to be watching this on Friday. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.